need a car to put these on. Well, here we are to look at the Mustang. Looks pretty nice. Morning.
Morning.
Came to ask a few questions about the Mustang here.
You can go inside the office.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. Sure.
I called you on the phone about the Mustang.
Oh, sure. Did you see the car?
I see it sitting
Yeah,
there.
take a look at it.
Okay. I just wanted to ask a few questions about, you built the car or something, or you just took care
Here's
of
the
it?
picture right here.
Oh, okay.
It's still saying it.
Oh, okay.
We built the car for Dr. Reeves Chalmers in the middle. He died when we finished it. He never took possession of it.
Wow.
We've stored the car for all these years, and we've used it for parades. He was ex-military also. We've used it for Veterans Day, other parades, and I make a long story short, I was diagnosed with a tumor. And my doctors are working on their cure for this.
Yeah.
So I took 15 cars of mine to an auction in Monterey 6 weeks ago. And I sold them at the Mecum auction. Sold all 15, and then wanted to pull some other cars. So I was going to run the Mustang through the auction. I couldn't find the damn title. I go, where's the title to that car? I looked all over for that title. So I called the family up and I said, you know, when I paid you guys, did I ever get the title? I know I paid them because, remember, they still owed me money on the repair, and I decided, well, let me give them some money back.
Yeah.
And I never done nothing with the title. And he says, oh, yeah, we've been keeping the car registered, Mike. They're nice people. Very wealthy people, so their accountant handles it.
Yeah.
So he says, no problem, I'll send you the title. So he sent me the title, so I sent it, put it on Craigslist.
Oh, okay.
But that's the only thing on it. But you can take a look at it, open the doors, and check it out.
So what was done suspension-wise and whatnot? You know, how far did you go into it when it was done over?
I don't remember. Take a look at it. You'll be able to tell.
Okay.
It's a Mustang. I don't think they get any more simple than that.
Yeah, pretty much.
And if you're savvy or lightly mechanical, you can pretty much tell.
Yeah.
I think you can.
Okay, I know a few things about a few things.
You can see we just put a new cam in it.
I didn't know that yet because I haven't heard it run.
The motor was rebuilt.
Uh-huh.
And back then, Reeves produced me a cam. He goes, oh, this is Shelby cam. And so we put that cam in there, and it was just too lopey. And I said, geez, Reeves, sure this is what you want? Well, my son might want to drive it. We wanted to, perform. And
yeah.
I got sick of it, to tell you the truth. So I pulled the cam out just recently. Then I put a new, current, smooth, very, very subdued cam in it. And you can see the new exhaust is done. I thought the high performance cam was a little hard on the exhaust, but that motor probably doesn't have. I don't think it has 8 hours on it. Oh. Well, if we look going through a parade and whatnot, and most driving, we haven't driven it that much. Sat in the warehouse for 5 years before we even ran it back up.
Okay.
Then during COVID, figure even before then.
Okay. Well,
I do a television show called Car Guy Channel. I've never had that car on the show.
Oh.
And the other thing is, whoever buys the car from me, if they're local, I want them to put it in the Veterans Day parade on November 11th, which is coming up 30 days from now.
Okay.
So I'd like the car to be in there in the parade. And we put the top down to get a dignitary ride in the back, because I have it in the listing that I'll have a...
So you've already got it.
It's listed. If the guy's taking out of state, business is business. You take the car. And it'd be nice to have that involved in the parade. I think it'd be kind of cool. But open up the doors and take a look at it. The power top works fine. Danny was just checking it and cleaning it earlier.
All right. Wow. Interesting. This is motherfucker. Interesting. I see the keys in it. Mind if I start it up?
Yeah.
Okay. Just had to ask, you know, we'll make sure. Okay. Battery. Yeah, the keys are in there. Battery is not hooked up. Okay.
Anytime they have the doors open.
See if we get them.
Thanks for asking. You look like a real guy, so you know I don't want to.
Oh yeah. So.
You know what I don't like about the car?
What you don't like
The
about it?
steering wheel.
Too
It
small?
doesn't match.
Well.
It should have the Shelby-ish wheel, which is more of a flat wheel. And on the rollers for the window, it's either this window here or that window over there. For just some reason, just recently, the roller
Jumped off the ring.
Well, no, they're plastic.
Oh, okay.
And they break.
Yeah.
Those are two things on it. I didn't care for the steering wheel; it just looked cheesy to me. A flat wheel looks like a Tony Branda wheel. They look really nice. We never went that far.
So I take it runs and good and everything. Transmission's been ran through, I guess.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Sure. You can
So.
It kind of looks a little dirty right now, but
Well, go
you see
ahead.
how smooth the motor runs. It's just beautiful. That other cam, I'm telling you. You know, the whole car kind of.
Yeah,
it wasn't right.
too much.
Not all. This is just really a nice setup.
Have you had many people harassing you about it
I
yet?
got a guy right now just emailing back. He made me an offer on it.
What are you offering?
It's gonna be 32 and I turned it down.
Oh, okay.
But it runs real nice. It's a nice car. I do think at the auction the car would have pulled high 30s, maybe low 40s for the right guy. They take a 10% hit. I mean, they take a 10% for what I would sell it for. When I sold the other cars through there, Nico was pretty good to work with. I'm going to tell him that it really was.
Oh, okay.
I thought Nico was pretty good. I had a couple other cars out of my collection I wanted to sell, and we didn't have them ready yet.
Oh, well,
One's a 56
let me
Chevy.
turn this off and we can talk.
We just put the Heinrich, it's all brand new, put the Heinrich ignition in it.
Uh-huh.
You obviously see the new gaskets.
Yeah, I
We
see
did- We did the cam, there's aluminum heads. By the way, it's a full roller motor.
Oh, so that's newer 5.0 style motor.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Full roller.
Okay.
Which is a nice, to me it's a nice plus.
Okay.
And it dries out real nice, a nice polish, make the car look a little nicer.
And so I said, okay. Now I was looking at what it would cost to build one of these cars, and I'm just like,
One of these?
yeah,
Oh, you can't fucking.
I know. I was looking at
You can't even find a turd for that.
Yeah, I was looking on what was it, Maple Motors in Tennessee, and they had a few on there for sale, and they were like the 25. It was smoking when I saw when they were doing a test drive. They had another one for 21, but it was 65. It was, then I read it. It said custom, so somebody made it into a convertible. And then, you know, the higher quality cars, the price went up higher. And I saw this yesterday. I said, oh, let me come down here and ask a question or two. So I said, let me come down and ask.
Well, this one customer wants us to build a car for him, and his mom's involved at his age. I'm shocked. I told him, I said, really, you could probably buy something done.
Yeah.
I was being polite with him, because I don't really need it that bad, of course. I said, you could buy a car done.
Okay. Well, I'm going to think about it as I ride around here. If I'm going to go down apply to the mall. Okay, let me get your card. 4-wheel disc brakes. So we're like, we gotta figure this out. Uh-huh.
Since deceased, my youngest son totaled my 66.
Uh-huh.
It's hard to even remember. And I didn't have Mustangs from that point on.
Uh-huh.
And then in my retirement, I want to get back in classics, so I went the British Roadster route.
Mm-hmm.
And had the Spitfire for 5 years now.
Uh-huh.
From a doctor in Cupertino, and I've had a lot of fun with it.
Uh-huh.
But then started playing with Mustang. I started looking, and this came up, and I was looking at another one, and it just, I drove it on at 10 o'clock and at 2 o'clock. He answered all my questions, sent me messages, and I was ready to make a decision by morning and make him an offer, and he said it's sold. And then his came up.
Yeah, yeah.
So you got one classic.
Yeah.
You're looking for another classic.
Yeah, something my wife can drive. You know, that's the one I normally drive. And I came down yesterday and looked at it, and he said he'd entertained a phone offer already. I said, well, I'll be here in the morning myself. I said, I'll come back in the morning. I showed her the pictures, and she said, okay, well, let's get the money and get down there.
Yeah.
And so it is what it is.
It is what it is, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's going to work for me.
Okay.
It would just be a rare thing where it wouldn't. I didn't drive it yet.
Okay.
Yesterday, on the strength of looking it over and thinking, I did make an offer, and then he accepted it.
Okay.
He's got some medical things now.
Yeah, we had a whole discussion about it yesterday.
Oh, God, I told him, when he told me that, he was so open to share it, and I thought, geez, take care of yourself.
Yeah,
Don't worry about whatever,
Yeah.
So I guess he had an MRI this morning.
Okay.
But anyway, you live in the neighborhood?
I live in Palo Alto.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, that's where my Spitfire originated. It was Palo Alto and Cupertino.
Oh, okay. So it's all local.
So the classics are hot right now.
Oh yeah, they are. The prices aren't going down.
It's the new blue chip because you can't make any money.
You can't make any more of them.
So
you know,
it's like if you tolerate the little bit of inconvenience sometimes with classic storing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Don't worry, it's gonna come.
Well, I just came down to watch it drive away. I just wanted to hear how it sounded, cause that's all. I didn't come to harass. I just wanted to say, hey, beautiful car. Yeah. I think it's a customer's car, I believe. But this one has all the bells and whistles, that's the motor and stuff. So I guess he had talked to him already on the phone about it. The guy, he'd offered him the money. You know you unhinged the top on this side. You gonna let it down?
On the way back, I will.
Oh, cause it's already unhinged. I'm saying if you pull off like that, it was gonna catch itself and fly. So if you wanna up or down it, what you wanna do?
No, leave it there.
Leave it down? Okay. Yeah. This side ain't really catching. Let me see
Oh
something.
wait, it's way over.
Okay. Oh yeah, it's not even in the pin. Okay, there we go. Okay, you're locked in over here. Yeah.
Thank you for noticing.
Hey, no problem. I said, hey, can't let that happen to you.